Hello. Hi, Mike. Oh my God, the reflection in my glasses is so bad. Hi, guys. Welcome. Welcome to my very first Wednesday edition of my Ask Me Anything live stream. Here's Tyrion. Oh, there's my little baby boy. There's Barry's boy. Say hi, Barry's guy. No, come on. You have to. They're waiting for you. He won't do it. I just want to know if you guys are in here. I don't know how my connection is in this room, but I know that the lighting in my living room really sucks this time of day. So, hey everybody. Yeah, I need a designated water reminder. If somebody can remind me to drink my water. I'm a little behind today and I can't read without my glasses. Let me clean them first. But hi guys. Oh Jesus, these are fucking dirty. Anyway, I just wanted to ask, so I was thinking that, a lot of guys either work on the weekends or can't make Saturday mornings. So how many of you guys, this is the first time you've been able to get onto my live stream? Hey, Billy, what's up? How many of you out there, first time you're able to be here? Me, hey, great to meet you, LJ. Welcome. First time, Andrew, love it. Oh, love it. Okay, awesome. I'm not sure how many people we're going to get on this one. First time, yay. Love it, love it. Love your hair. Thank you so much. I just got done working out. So then I showered. Second time, love it. Awesome. Welcome, welcome. Drink your water. So Ed, you are designated water guy. What it do, Jessica? Hey, 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 guys. Oh, so excited. So 5th time in a row. So honored. Oh my God, Mark. Hi, Mark S. My ex's name was Mark S. So at first I thought you were my ex-boyfriend, but him and I are super close. And I was like, are you trolling my live streams? And he's not. It's you. So yeah, Ed is the designated water guy for tonight. As you guys see, I'm in bed, so there will be no twerking on this live stream. You could probably get me to twerk. I bet the angle is pretty great, but none of that right now. Hey Norm, hey everybody. So glad you guys can make it here. Hey Sam, love you. Okay, so I started a little early just to kind of get the ball rolling. I think YouTube puts out a notification that I'm starting. No, you're in Florida. Okay, no, you're not my ex. My ex is in LA. Hey, Christopher, what's up? So yeah, for those of you who are new and who've never made it to my live stream, welcome. I'm so stoked to be able to doing this because I've been wanting to do something for the guys who haven't been able to catch it on Saturdays. This class driving us. Hey, SC, what's up? So I was like, okay, maybe if I do one on Wednesday, I can just, have a broader reach for you guys. So yeah, I hope you guys are happy to be here. I'm happy to have you. I'm gonna wait for a couple more guys to trickle in. Usually we get around 200-300 on Saturdays. I'm not sure how many people want to stay up for this on a Wednesday after work. But I am surprisingly very, energized and stoked to be here. Wednesdays are my super lazy days. I don't do shit. I have therapy in the morning and then I allow myself to oh my God, I'm sad. Let me just sit and be sad all day. So yeah, I'm super happy to now replace my Wednesdays with you guys because it's a very happy time, right? Very boy, happy time. Happy time. So yeah, good evening, Duke. Hey, you've been up since 1? Oh my God, go to bed. Thanks so much, Paul. This is actually me looking grungy after a workout. So I'm glad you guys think so. So let's get started. Let me lay down some ground rules, especially for those of you who are new here. You can ask me anything about your sex and dating life, anything about women. The boys, he is in Boston, Andrew, and I do work out. I just started working out again after being, a lazy ass for a while. I touch my hair so much, I'm getting the feeling you're flirting with me. I'm always flirting with you guys. That's all because I don't have any other men in my life right now. You guys are the men in my life. My mentor, and this one too. So yeah, you guys can ask me anything. One thing I want to mention is that, hey for everybody coming on. One thing I want to mention is that, when you ask me a question, a lot of times I try not to look at the chat, just out of respect for the person who asked the question. And so you guys get the full extent of the answer because, the question might pertain to you as well. So I would veer away from asking me a question while I'm in the middle of answering another question because I might not see it in the chat. And in regards to seeing the chat, I a lot. I'm trying not to anymore. But I like to give you everything that's going on in my head at the same time. So, in regards to the chat, I do this on my phone. I don't know if you guys can see the reflection of my phone in my glasses, but I do this on my phone, so I only see like 2 to 3 messages at a time in the chat. So if you know that you have something super pressing that you need to get answered right now today, maybe you're in the middle of texting a girl like as we speak, or maybe you're like setting up a date for tomorrow. A great way for me to see your question is to do the super chat option where you can donate any amount you want, and I get to see your question plastered on my screen for a lot longer. So yeah, those are the ground rules. Please be nice to each other. You know, sometimes when I rewatch these, I'm like, y'all are so mean to each other. So I know any comment stuck. No, I don't. I'm sorry, honey. So yeah, if y'all could like help each other out while I'm talking, that's totally fine. A lot of times I will have my female cousins troll my live streams. For those of you who've been on my Saturday live streams or even watched the replay, a lot of my cousins will come on these and they'll help out. You know, I have a lot of girls who follow my advice, even though it's for men, and they, you know, just want to help out and talk to guys. So if you catch any women in the chat, don't forget to ask them questions as well if I can't get to them. So yeah, let's get started. Let me just clean my glasses some more. They're so freaking dirty. Meta cutie, why are my glasses so dirty? Why mommy's glasses so dirty? Give me a second, guys, because I'm so fucking blind right now. I can't even see. Like, I see there's someone on my screen. I can't even tell that it's me. That's how, like, blind I am. So give me 1 second. And Ed, don't forget to remind me to drink my water. Okay, update on your ex. Yes, CSW. Thank you for telling me I'm amazing, Mark. I love it. So glad to hear you. So glad to see you here, Mark Patrick. I remember answering all your messages this morning. Jessica wearing my favorite color, black. Love it. Ed, I just drank my water. Thank you. Okay, guys, let's get some questions. That's what I'm here for. Let's do this. Enough about me. Let's talk about you. Okay, what are some everyday topics that help build rapport? This is so funny because I just came back from an event in Scottsdale, and one thing I had to hammer into these guys is the idea that, and I feel like I just talked about this on my video, the Jessica J 10 Commandments, is that the second you think about like what are some good topics that women want to talk about, is the second you are putting yourself in a supplicating position to these women. You're thinking, how do I be what you want me to be? The truth is, the way to build rapport is to not talk about topics. Building rapport means talking about me, talking about you. And I call it the trusty triangle, where you talk about me, you, and us. So I'm gonna talk about me sitting here wondering if like I look stupid because I'm in my bed and you guys always see me in my like nice living room. I'm wondering where you are right now. What are we both doing here on this lovely hump day evening? You see what I did there? So, don't get it into your head about topics, because the topics that we women like to talk about, we like to talk shit about other girls. We like to gossip. If you think about it in that way, women like to talk about our experiences. So the fastest way to build rapport is the PRS plus hey. Remember, personal relevant statement plus how about you? So I hope that helps your question. Really great question. I saw another one. Oh, who was it? We met in on another YouTube channel chat room, actually. Something about FaceTime and texting. I lost it, but if you can ask it again, I'd love it. Okay, so there's this girl. Oh, geez, I lost the fucking message. God damn it, guys. Okay, how do I get a woman to pay for my dinner? Oh, Lord Jesus. I'm gonna tell you right now, I do not know the answer to that question, because I mean, I do, because a lot of women aren't scumbags. I mean, I don't know what kind of women you're dating, but if you go out on a date and you straight up are like, the bill comes and you don't reach for it, every single woman I know will reach for it if you never do. So if you wanted to get her to pay, at least pay half, a really classy thing to do is to, grab the bill, be a gentleman, look at it. And if you really do want her to pay, if you just want her to pay something, you can be like, okay, how about you get tip? I'll get this one. That's a very gentlemanly thing to do, you know, because you guys are always expected to pay for everything. I totally get it. My poor brother lives in New York City. When he was single, he was like, I am fucking broke from dating. And he was going on a date like every day. So like, he was just, I was like, stop paying for these girls, go to coffee. But if you must, and you really do want her to pay, and you're balling on a budget, I totally get it. You know, when you get the check, something as simple as like, hey, I got this. Do you want to get tip? That's fine. Or if you know you're like really struggling, why take her out to dinner, you know? Maybe it's a first date. Go to coffee. Let her buy her own coffee. Maybe you can afford her coffee, so get that. Either way, you guys don't need to be going out to dinner on first dates, and I hope you know that. I stress that a lot. Hey, Kim, love it. Kim, I've been meaning to talk to you. I'm putting on an event. I want you to come. I want you to be a wing girl. That's a secret, guys. I wasn't supposed to tell you about that, but I am putting on my own live event. I was very inspired to do it after helping Mr. Patrick James with his. So yeah, you're gonna do a meet and greet with me and all my girlfriends, and yeah, it'll be a good time. But I hope that answered your question in terms of how to get a girl to pay. I think that's what you meant, like having her pay on the date. I don't know if you want her to pay for the whole thing, you could just straight up like not ever, ever, ever reach for the bill and then be like, okay, you got this? Please don't do that. Fasting Man, thank you for the super chat. I appreciate it. What was the best gift giving rope, not spirit? Oh my God, you're quoting my Speak to Spark Arousal program. I got it. Question you've ever heard from a guy. I mean, that's a great question. So he asked gift giving, rope versus spear. So I always say when you're talking to a woman, you want to throw a rope around her. It's going to engage her and bring her in. If you're throwing a spear, you might miss. And even if you do hit her, how are you going to bring her back? These are all awful anti-feminist, symbols, but I wrote it a while ago. But that's a great question. And he's asking me in reference to, why is my screen so dark? Is that just like how I look? Am I just that dark? Okay, so the best rope, best spear. I mean, that's a good question. I'll have to say it was from my ex-boyfriend, my most recent ex. We actually met on Tinder, and I'll never forget the first thing he said to me. I was up in bed, like, swiping before bed, and we matched, and he immediately messaged me and said something like, ooh, I got the late night swipe. Is that what we're doing? So going back to this idea of saying something that involves me plus you plus us. In that moment, I was hooked. So he referenced something that I was doing in the moment and what we were both engaged in as well in that given moment. It's the one that sticks out in my head the most. I'll never forget it. But I guess that's probably the one that sticks out the most. Thank you for asking. I love it. Jamie Perez. One of my girlfriends' names is Jamie Perez. She says not to ask questions while she answers the questions. People then continue to ask questions anyways. This is why you fail. Oh, that's really fucked up. Okay, I get it. You're saying everybody's right. I mean, people want their questions asked. So yeah, I appreciate you calling that out though. Okay, yes, repeat it on Saturday, SCW. I didn't catch it. So yeah, guys, if I don't catch your question, you saw what, fuck, why can't I get my glasses clean? You saw what, oh, I forget your name already, did with the super chat if I can't see it. But I do, I don't only look from, where's that money coming from? It's just easier for me to see it. So yeah. Okay, Tinder, Bumble, etc. Not a place for men. I believe women that are on there are just there for attention. Okay, I mean, Jesus Christ. How do you get a girl to date you if they consider you as a friend, but say they love you and would allow you to touch them? Listen, this is an insecure girl who has nobody else and just wants to feel loved. But she also thinks that there's better out there. And if you have a girl treating you like this, and looking at you like this, I'm wondering what makes you want her. That's a very simple, how to get out of the friend zone question. And at the same time, it's a very loaded question, right? I have a sorry, I'm playing with Tyrion right now because he's being too fucking cute. I have a step-by-step process in terms of getting out of the friend zone, which is you have to do the no contact rule. And then you have to do a forced fumble, which I don't know if you guys know what a forced fumble is in football. A forced fumble is when, somebody's running with the ball and somebody from the other team comes up from behind and snatches it out of their hand. Just snatch the ball out of the hands. And basically what you're doing is you're forcing her to get rid of the image she has of you. So you do the no contact rule, and she kind of forgets that you were in her life. And now she's thinking about you like, wait a minute, this guy was in my life. And so when you come back, you have to come back in a way where you aren't all friendly, nice guys supplicating to her. And I go over all this in my Speech Spark Arousal program, which I highly recommend. It's a basic no-brainer for how to get out of the friend zone. So yeah, I hope that helps. Is it ever too late to approach a girl, even if she lives across the street? Oh my, we rarely see each other, but if we do, she still shows she likes me. Woo! Let me tell you, I've probably the hottest romance of my life, hottest, wildest, craziest, most devastating romance of my life, maybe not most devastating, was when I was sleeping with my next door neighbor for a short amount of time. If y'all, if you guys talk and you enjoy each other's company, then absolutely talk to her. And it's not too late. I would say strike while the iron's hot. You never know. People out there are trying to fuck their coworkers, and I think it's safer to try to fuck your neighbor, right? Even though people do say don't shit where you eat. But I think you should go for it. Hey, Jess, I gotta go. Oh, thanks for coming, SCW. You and I, we do Saturdays. So I'll see you Saturday. Thanks so much for jumping on. So yeah, I hope that helps. Master, what do you think? What do you think about Wednesday live streams? Ed, where are you at with my water? Okay, should a man pursue a woman who says she is single, but still spends nights with her ex? Still goes places with her ex? Oh my goodness. Okay, let me tell you something. So I am very, very, very good friends with one of my ex-boyfriends. We're really close. We talk all the time. But the reason him and I are able to be friends is because there was almost no sexual chemistry. We found each other at a place in our lives where we were both really lonely, and we got along so well, and I think we both really confused that as a romantic, connection, and we honestly didn't have one. We were together for maybe like a year and a half, 2 years, but when we broke up, we realized that, okay, maybe we didn't work as a relationship because there's no passion between us, there's no sexual chemistry, which is why we were able to be, and we've still been best friends since our breakup. We've been broken up for 4 years. We were on the phone last night right before he was going on a date, and he's like, yeah, I hope you bang her. I was like, yeah, I hope you bang her, bro. Like, that's our relationship. I'm telling you right now, I would never spend the night with him, I would never spend the night with him. He has like spent the night with me where he's like, I'm locked out of my apartment, it's 3 a.m. And I'm like, oh my fucking God. And I was the only one who answered the phone out of all the people who called. I was like, oh God, fucking come over. He slept on my couch. But that's the extent of it. And we don't hang out like that. So the question is, how okay are you with it, and how much do you believe her? Again, guys, it's all about what you want. Like, are these girls treating you right? Are these girls, respecting you? You don't have to earn your respect if you haven't done anything wrong, so to speak. If she's coming out treating you like shit from the woodwork, I say toss that chick. Plenty of them out there. I hope that helps. Okay. Hey, Jessica, have you done your dude voice yet? I haven't. I have not. Stay 4 minutes. Drink your water. Thank you so much, Ed. You're such a great water guy. I love it. Great question. Which one? Hey, how long can a girl have a crush on guys they haven't met yet? I'm not sure what you mean by that. How long? Is that what you were referring to, Broncos Forever? That's a great question. How long can a girl have a crush on a guy they have? Forever. We can have crushes on guys forever. I still have crushes on guys from like high school. So yeah, but I've met them. Are you talking about celebrity crushes? I'm not sure. We women, we will stay in our fields, and if we don't have the feeling resolved, it's like a song that you can't get out of your head, and you don't know the lyrics, but you don't know like how it ends, so it'll just play on a loop. That's how women's feelings are for men. So yeah, it'll last forever. I have a friend who's done some male stripping and has offered to teach me some stuff. Would a woman like being surprised by it, or would it be weird? That's a great question. I would say learning some dance moves would be fantastic. Learning how to be confident in your sexuality, Fantastic. That's a great thing that strippers have. Do I need your dong slapping on the side of my motherfucking jaw while I while you like pelvic thrust my fucking face? That is not a skill you need to have. So I hope that helps answer your question. Dance moves, yeah, like how to pelvic thrust, yeah, that's cool. Woo, love it. But no, none of the, none of the banana hammock swinging and like slapping and, upside down. None of that. You're good. So yeah, just tell them that. So what do women look for when they are looking for a guy's social media profile? Oh my God, let me tell you. Okay. I love this question because we women love to stalk. So we look for ex-girlfriends. We look for what they look like. That's the very first thing. We look for ex-girlfriends and how long ago you had an ex-girlfriend. If you deleted pictures of a girlfriend, or if you have no evidence whatsoever of an ex-girlfriend, a lot of girls will take this as like, oh yay, there's no girls on his profile. Or some girls will take it as like, ooh, he's salty. He erased her from his life. He probably has baggage. Another thing we look for is your family. What do you look like with your family? What are you like when you're out with your friends? We're trying to get a feel for what our life will look like and feel like when we become a part of it. That's a great question. Nobody's ever asked that. Thank you for asking that. Awesome. Love it. Okay, what does it mean when a girl keeps watching your story after you slide into their DMs? Basically, we're interested enough right now, but we're not that fucking interested that we feel the need to respond to you. So yeah, that's funny. I just learned what like DMs are the other day at Scottsdale, because now I'm trying to use Instagram. Don't even get me started. Okay, wait, so you're saying girls don't like it when a guy does the wiggle, wiggle, wiggle in their face? I mean, to each their own. I'm not a fan, but every girl I know is terrified of it. Ooh, thank you for the super chat. Damn comedy. Jessica, I saw this girl at work. I didn't introduce myself, but I got her number from the computer. Is it work? At work, is it creepy to just randomly text her? Yes, it is. Don't do that. I've had guys do that to me, and it terrified me. It terrified me because it was like, well, what else does he know? Does he know my address? Yes, it's very creepy. Please don't do that. You know what? It's funny because I know salesmen who do that. They cold call and they cold text. It's really interesting. Oh, I told you, bro. No, you asked everybody else. Yeah, don't do it. Don't do it. It's funny because if you can find a way to contact her, not on her phone, but if you can find a way to contact her or, be in contact with her face to face first, fine. But don't ever tell her you did that unless you've been dating for a while. Then it's a really cute story. But before then, it's not a cute story. So yeah, don't do it. Hey, Jess, what would you say about a guy being too tall, too big? I'm 23, 6'5". Damn, you a big dude. Okay, 250 pounds. Ooh. And I go to the gym a lot. I have female coworkers talk about me and one other male coworkers as too tall, big. Listen, guys, you're not going to be everybody's cup of tea. But when I think of like 6'5", 250 pounds, I'm like, damn, that must be a sexy ass dude. I am 4'11". All my girlfriends are 6 feet tall. They only date tall ass motherfuckers. You're just hanging with some people who are not your kind of people, and that's fine. There's nothing unattractive about who you are as a person because somebody's always going to find you either attractive or unattractive, period. And if you look at it that way, it'll help relieve you. Don't worry about what you look like, but about what you can bring to the table. And I hope that helps. And I don't know, my girlfriends would jump all over your shit if they heard that. Thank you, Ed. Thank you. I appreciate it. 1 second, guys. Everyone always thinks I'm taller because I'm so fucking loud, but I am just 4'11", yeah. What does it mean when you ask a girl to link, but dubs it and says, I don't really go? I'm not really sure what all that jargon means. I'm so sorry. Which is better, texting a girl on a date, or telling them in person? I'm not sure what you mean by that either. What is my favorite color? My favorite color is pink and green. Yeah. And gold. And I am short, yes. And you want me to? No, please don't. These boys. No. Tyrion, no. It's bedtime. Sorry about that. Okay, Jessica. Okay, nice. Sorry. Bro, I'm 6'5" also. Since when is it? Hey, Tyrion. No, come here. Tyrion. He's like such a guard dog. I'm sorry. I'm 5'5". The girls I date are taller. There you go. MB Jessica. Joel. Okay, so y'all are talking. Dubs means reject. Okay, thank you. Yes, please teach me all these words. You know, y'all taught me simp, and I'm seeing red pill all the time. I know I have to go talk about it, or I know I have to go learn about it. I think I hear growl. Yeah, I know. He's crazy. What's the craziest sexual experience? Craziest sexual experience. Guys, I'm like pretty vanilla. I'm not gonna lie. I have to think like really hard about that. But I used to do a lot of fucking ecstasy back in my day, so I'm sure there's a weird story in there somewhere. Let me look through these questions. Nothing's coming up. Okay. Why do most females think it's okay to collectively deprive some men of sex or relationships? They're creating lots of incels. Oh, goodness. Okay, hello, Jessica J. I want to meet you in person. All right, I already explained it. I am putting on a live event, guys. Coming up, I'm just going to like tease it to you guys now. I was so inspired by the live event I did in Scottsdale that I'm deciding to do a live meet and greet boot camp myself. It's gonna be a 3-day weekend. I got 10 girls that are coming on. It's gonna be fucking great. I got stylists to help you guys work with your look. I got an FBI agent coming who's gonna help you decipher body language in the moment. I got a marriage and family therapist who's gonna talk about like making deeper connections to cut through all the small talk. And all my fucking girlfriends are hot as fuck and they want to talk to you and help give you feedback in the moment. And we're gonna take you out, dude. It's gonna be a good fucking time. So it's coming up. I'm not gonna tell you when, but yeah. Oh, Kim, yes, I want Kim to be there. Kim, that's what I'm talking about. I'd love it if you came, Kim. You're like my right hand chick in this, and I don't even know how it happened. But yeah, okay. So back to the questions. Is it healthy or not to have friends of the opposite sex when in a relationship? That's a good question. I mean, if you're a genuine guy and know that they're just friends, that's totally fine. But if you're like my ex and you're just texting all these chicks you used to fuck and want to fuck that you want to fuck them, and you're just telling me that they're just friends, then that's when it's a problem. I have a lot of guy friends. I've never fucked any of these dudes. Like, the switch went off. I find none of them attractive in that sense. But like, we're like legit friends. A lot of them I would call up when like something's going wrong or if I need help with somebody. And we have established a genuine friendship like that. So if that's you and you know you would never cheat on your girlfriend, that's fine. And if you're dating a girl that is in the same boat, like, listen, we've been childhood friends, like there's nothing there, that's fine too. I would never say don't be friends with women. Again, unless you're like my ex and you've already fucked all of them and you need it around for the ego boost. That's just lame. Have you ever dated a brother? I would never date my brother. What? Okay, fastest way to go to Pound Town after high interest. That's a very low question. Should you ever ask a girl out again if she turned you down before? I mean, I always say, going back to the friend zone, if she's turned you down before, that's fine. Things change. And I want to thank you for the super chat right now, Sando. I'll get to you in a second. But you just got to regroup. Again, going back to the no contact rule. Force fumble. Come back and speak to spark arousal. Okay, so Sando Luna. Okay. Oh, Sandro. Okay. What to do when she says she loves you and wants a relationship with you, but is still dating men? Oh, no. She's been doing 80% of the pursuing friend zone. That's very confusing. This sounds like a girl who just needs somebody to love her and she'll take anybody. And I would be wary of these girls. I was one of these girls, I'm not gonna lie. It's up to you, really. It's up to you how you feel about her seeing other men. If she wants to be in a relationship with you, I would put the foot down and be like, okay, I want to be in a relationship with you too, and I don't want you to date other men, and I don't want to see other women. And it's about you being strong in your convictions and in your standards and being able to be okay with her possibly not being okay with that. So I hope that helps. That's a really great question. Oh my goodness. Sorry guys, I just keep cleaning my glasses. Okay, are you in a relationship right now and what's your Instagram? I am not in a relationship right now. Thank you, Ed. I'm currently on a break from all men except for you guys. And yeah, I wanted to take the time to heal. I didn't want to have to jump into anything and like use somebody just to get over the pain of my ex. And I also wanted to take the time to focus on work and this stuff because, yeah, I want to help you guys, which is why I'm like doing Wednesday live streams now. I want to be more accessible to you guys, and I'm putting together this live event. So I've got a lot of stuff that I want to do with my life right now that I'm super focused on, and also with my emotional health and well-being. So no, I'm not seeing anybody right now, and I don't plan to while I've got all my great stuff going on. So yeah. She is a smart woman. Stop talking to her in ebonics and short words. What? That's fine. I like learning new words. Great to be here today. Just, hey, Magic Mike, love it. Is this your first time here? I don't know if I've ever seen you on the live stream. When the question asked if you ever dated a brother. Oh, if I've ever dated. I feel dumb as hell. I've went on dates with black guys, but it's never gone anywhere. So it's not for my lack of wanting to. It's just basically, I've just never, it's just never gotten to that point. So I've never been with black guys, if that's what you're asking. But I have gone on dates with them. I'm an equal opportunist. Colors of the world, bring them over. Okay, Wednesdays are perfect. I'm off on Wednesdays. Perfect. I'm so glad for that. Oh, I'm so glad for everybody who's able to be here. Okay, so we're about a half hour in now. We're gonna stop at 10 to 6. So what does it mean when you ask a girl to link but says no? Link, what is linking? Is that like a social media term? But asks you to link when she... Again, guys, I love learning these words. Meet up. Okay. Oh, like link up. Okay. What does it mean when you ask a girl to link up but says no? But she says no. But asks you to link up when she wants to do something. Is she playing me or is she just, that's very interesting. That is the reason I say that's interesting is because if she turns you down when you ask her out, but then she comes around and is like, hey, let's hang out here. That could mean she feels bad. Kim, my event is going to be in February, probably in Austin, Texas. So everybody can meet there. And Austin's a great place. I'm not sure where in the world you are, Kim. Oh, sorry. Back to your question. If she asked you to link up, I always say that if a woman says she can't hang out, she's too busy, and makes the effort and says something like, oh, but I'm free here, like why don't we do that, then that is a great woman. That means she likes you and she's not just flaking for no reason. But if she's just like, oh no, sorry, like I don't feel like it every time you ask, but then she's like, oh hey, I need somebody to go shopping with me, she's probably using you and she's fucking bored as hell and she has nobody else to go with her. So yeah. Two different distinctions. I would be cautious about which one you're working with. I hope that helps. Great question. I'm sorry if I don't know your guys' lingo. I don't know if you guys know, I'm a little older. I don't really use social media, so I'm not like down with all the terms, but I'm happy to learn. So just tell me, guys, and I'm so happy to learn. Okay, hey, I'm talking to this girl and I want to know how I can keep conversations from getting dry and sparking them. Thank you for asking that question. Because one of the caveats to my live streams, if you guys have never been on there, is if a question has already been asked, or if I've made a video on it already, to refrain from being repetitive, I will direct you to a video if that can answer your question, or I will direct you to which live stream it's been answered, because I try to make sure that we get new questions so that the guys who do come on here regularly don't feel like it's getting repetitive. So to that question, I will say one of my first videos, one of my favorite videos actually, is how to keep a conversation going. So I'm going to point you to that video. Check it out. It's in there. I don't have that many videos yet, but it's in there. I think it's one of my first. It might even be like my first video when I started doing them well. If my sister's in it, don't fucking watch it. That's awful lighting, awful camera work. Not awful camera work. Francesca was great. So yeah. Thank you, Sandro. Thank you for asking. Okay. Am I wrong for calling it off with my girlfriend? She never offered to help with the tab. Ooh, spent hundreds of dollars in dates. Called it quits for my birthday outing. Why do I have to pay for 2 on my birthday? Oh, no, if you know that you, Caligula, hi, love it. Okay. Oh, I'm just going to read Caligula's first. Great to see you on live stream tonight. I look forward to hearing more about your live event in future. Great. I love it. Thank you for the live stream. That's so sweet of you. Always appreciate seeing you. Guys, I know it's easy to go back and say, oh no, should I not have left her? And I have so many guy friends who are like, I might never have a girl like her come around again. And it's this scarcity mentality. They're like, oh fuck, maybe I was wrong to have some standards for myself or to, you know, stand up for myself. But if you know that if you know that you were putting in a lot of money for her and maybe you weren't feeling reciprocated either monetarily or, you know, with love and, you know, her giving more value, then that's fine. That's fine for you if you want to end it. Or you could go to couples therapy and talk about what's going on. Maybe, you know, maybe you're having doubts because you actually didn't voice these concerns. I would encourage you to talk about it. Maybe she didn't know, you know, maybe she grew up, you know, pretty like spoiled and she had no idea that men ever expected her to pay. So if you guys haven't had open communication about it, I would absolutely encourage it, because if you are having those doubts, chances are you might not have. Twerk. Ha! Not happening. I can't twerk on a bed. I'm sorry. And I can't stand anywhere where you guys will see me twerk. So yeah, and I hope that answers your question. Yeah, women these days should at least offer. I agree, I always offer. Me and my girlfriends, we always offer. Top 3 things you look for a guy. Ha! Okay. Honesty, integrity, and humor. Okay. Damn, I love your mind. Oh, I'm glad you think so. Okay, I've been meeting women, but I've been having trouble connecting with them. What can I do to make it easier? Okay, guys, I'm gonna say it again. My Speak to Spark Arousal program is just that. It talks about making these deeper connections. And I don't know how long you've been here, but the PRS plus hey, the personal relevant statement, I have a video on that on how to get her obsessed with you, which basically talks about the PRS plus hey, where you frame your conversations from your personal human experiences as opposed to talking about things like work or your job or the weather or Game of Thrones season 8. What a fucking nightmare. These are things that we run out of steam when it comes to talking, but we will never run out of steam when we talk about ourselves or engage with them on who they are as a person. So I hope that helps. Humor is good for sure. You are pretty funny yourself. Thanks so much. Glad you think so. Okay, I fit those qualities. All you guys fit these qualities. I know you do. Okay, I appreciate the fact that you're having a live event, but you still didn't answer my question on why most females think it's okay to deprive certain men. I'm not even sure what you mean by deprive certain men. I will say this, we women hold out on sex because, first of all, when we get pregnant, we're the ones who are like completely useless for 9 months while you get to go around and swing the dick. So we are biologically and evolutionarily inclined to be extremely selective about who we open our legs to and go to Pound Town with. So it's not a matter of like, no, I'm just gonna like be a dick and like not handle his dick. It's a matter of, wait, like this is what happens when I have sex. Our bodies tell us that no, don't do it, don't do it. We have to see if he's worth the egg. We women have a very limited number of eggs. We're born with the number of eggs that we're gonna have in our lives. So we're just biologically, and I will have to say evolutionarily inclined to be very selective in who we have sex with and to put it off as much as possible until we know that you're gonna be there to protect us from like wild bears when we are, you know, completely useless and unable to protect ourselves. So that's why. Gary, thank you for the super chat. Okay, what about attractive women on Match who constantly look at my profile but never respond to my messages? I have like several. Oh God, that's so funny. I just accidentally signed up for Match. And, you know, I will say, as much as I hate to fucking say this, women these days are way more shallow and feel way more entitled to getting absolutely every single motherfucking thing that they want. So, and because with the rise of the internet, with the rise of dating apps, we are very aware that the next best bang could be one swipe away. So women these days, and I hate saying this, but women these days have basically gotten in their heads that they expect the perfect fucking guy. So maybe they saw your message and they liked your profile picture and they were like, ooh, he's cute. And they look, and maybe you have kids, or maybe you had a bad side angle, or maybe you're not the right height. Either way, you're not going to be everybody's cup of tea, especially when it comes to internet dating, and they can select you down to a T. So I do have a course on how to create the perfect profile, how to have the perfect pictures, how to have engaging messages so that women feel compelled to respond to you without leaving that message. It's called the plug and play. It's called the plug and play profile. I don't even have a way for people to buy it right now. But I will put a link for it in the bio after this. Yeah. So I hope that helps. Usually boils down to your profile. Yeah, exactly. And, Kim's right. It does boil down to your profile. However, there is a way to message a woman so that, she's so engaged in what you're saying that she doesn't even go to check your profile. She immediately messages you back, and then uses your profile to be like, ooh, I like that. Ooh, I like that. Ooh, I like that. Versus, nope, I don't like that. I don't like that. Done. So, yeah, my plug and play profile explains how to do that. So, yeah. I'll put a link if you want to get it. I'm pretty sure I only sell it for like $9. So yeah, online dating is like online shopping. I know. Okay, do you think it would be better to get a girl's Insta or her phone number? Phone number, always her phone number. I mean, I say that. Here's the thing, anybody can access her Instagram. If you ask for her social media, that's a very safe way to play it. If a guy asks me for my social media, I'm like, okay. To me, that's a pussy. Like, come at me. I know you want direct access to me, and that's the phone number, and that's how you gotta play it. Okay, how can you smooth talk a girl to bang you in a couple weeks without having to compliment them? Sorry if that's not disrespectful. You know what? I'm not a fan of compliments at all. Because compliments, and I like that you say you don't want to have to compliment a girl, because compliments are meant to flatter. They're meant to, gas somebody up. And to me, they're a very indirect form of coercion, which I'm not a fan of. So when I hear somebody like, oh my God, you're so hot, you're so beautiful, I'm like, okay. Like, it's something every man can say. So I would caution against complimenting women at all. If you're going to say anything nice, and you want to get her in bed in a couple weeks, I would tell her the effect that she has on you. Or something like, oh my God, every time I see a picture of you, I can't even focus because I'm so mesmerized. Or, I'm gonna need a new pair of pants because that picture you just posted or that picture you just sent me made me spill coffee on them. We wanna know stuff like that. We wanna know the effect we have on you, okay? So that's a good way to do it. That's the stuff that gets us going, gets us excited, not compliments. That's not a disrespectful question, so I really appreciate you answering that. Do women want a man who can cook? Oh yeah, for sure. For sure. If you can cook, fuck. The more skills you have, guys, the better. Is that a king size bed? Yes, it is. So what's my WhatsApp? I asked this in the comments before. How do I keep a girl orgasming after the first one? They usually plank up. That's a really interesting question. I like one orgasm. I like a complete build up to my top orgasmic potential and then whoosh. And I don't like to come again because it's so tiring. But if you want to give a girl multiple orgasms, the way you have to do it is after the first one, you got to give her a little fucking time to settle down because it's really sensitive. But you have to start back up again at that thing you were doing that got her to the first one. It's called riding the wave. I talk about it more in my Bring Her to the Brink program. If you do want to check that out, I'll also put a link for that in the description. So yeah, is a 5-month rule okay for a man? I'm not sure what a 5-month rule is, but hey, Demetrius, I don't know if I've ever seen you on a live stream. Drink my water, thank you. Ed, love it. Riding the wave, yes, her orgasmic wave. Should a man approach all ladies the same, regardless of background or religious beliefs. Yeah, it's about you filtering out the women to see who's gonna be worthy of being in your life. So yeah, come at it the same. Again, don't change up your approach because of the ladies. You'll constantly run circles around yourself and constantly be in a place of like trying to please everybody where you could see who could please you. That's the position you want to be in. Thank you, Adrian, for the super chat. Jessica, I had a thing going on with this girl, then she ghosted me 8 months later. She calls me 2 a.m., texts her the next day, she says, wrong number. Wow, what do you do? I mean, what can you do? She ghosted you and she called and then said wrong number. Fuck her. That's all I gotta say. She is no help. Yeah, fuck her. Unless you're talking about me, Jay, and then that really hurts my feelings. So yeah. Okay, fitness cheat code. They want what they can't have. I'm not sure if we're still talking about on Adrian's. I hope that it helped answer your question, Adrian. I'm sure it would be really great to think that maybe she was thinking of you. Maybe she does want to start stuff up, but I wouldn't look too much into it at this point. You'll drive yourself crazy. Okay. I'm a Gemini man who is in love with a Pisces woman who is an old friend. I just found out less than 2 days ago that she's going through a breakup. As a woman, do you see this bringing her back to me? I'm not sure if I see it as much as bringing her back to you. I don't know if you guys have ever been together, but for sure I would see it as an opportunity for you to get in there. So yeah. How do you get her number through IG DM? If you matched with her on a dating app and she likes all your photos, but kind of dry in the DMs. I mean, if she's kind of dry in the DMs, like, why do you want her number anyway? If you don't feel it, she doesn't feel it either. Again, guys, energy is contagious. If I don't feel it from our conversations, you don't feel it from our conversations. Why would you want to take her out? So asking for her number in the DMs, you guys matched already. I mean, just ask her at this point. Catfish, maybe. Okay, how many? Oh, okay. I'm an Avengers fan. Do women find that cool or not? Listen, be a fan of whatever you want. We'll find it cool if you have a passion for anything, I'm telling you. I think I tried saying the line in my video on Monday. If you don't stand for anything, you'll fall for anything. I don't know. Somebody help me out. But yeah, guys, have your passions, have your things that you absolutely love in your life, and make no excuses for them. Okay. So, oh my God, we're almost out of time. I just fucking realized that. Drink my water. Okay, good night, Andrew. Oh my God. So we have about like 5 minutes left. Oh my God, wow. The time freaking flew tonight. I can't believe I still have all this energy. Yes, thank you, Demetrius. Okay. How do you approach a female to make it about her so y'all can have a connection and you can give her your number on Instagram? Such a loaded question. I have a really great video with my girlfriend Christina on how to approach a woman, great ways to approach women to get them interested and engage with you to get their numbers. So I'm going to direct that to you in the rewatch or the replay, sorry. And yeah, or you can check it out now. It's me and my girlfriend Christina, ways to approach a woman. If you stand for nothing, you'll fall for anything. There you go. Love it. Love it. Okay. Oh my, you don't fuck. What? You don't sleep this early, Jessica. Stop fooling around. First of all, I'm in bed by like 8 o'clock. But I gotta walk the boys, and I read for a couple hours, and I FaceTime my family members before bed. That's a big deal to me. So yeah. Hey Jessica, with the match question, I meant to add that I'm getting views from the exact same girls. I have like 5 to 6 who have viewed me at least 20 times. What are they doing while looking at my pic? I'm telling you, they're looking at your picture and then they're remembering, oh yeah, that's why I don't want to talk to that guy, because there's something in your profile that goes against one of their requirements for themselves. Don't take it personally and get on other dating apps if that's your thing. Okay, and I'm taking one last question. She isn't that attractive, but she's a nice girl. What should I do? Guys, I'm going to caution you from going after women that you are not physically attracted to. Yeah, it sounds like a really fucked up thing. But if she doesn't catch you, if she doesn't like get you going down there, you know, you're gonna be upset with yourself at putting yourself through it. I always tell my guys, you know, a lot of dating coaches out there and a lot of pickup artists out there tell guys to, yeah, you can only fuck ugly chicks first. You gotta fuck ugly chicks first to like get to the hot ones. And I absolutely don't believe in that. Because what you're doing is you're putting yourself through a situation that you do not feel happy with. You guys have to work from a place of joy when it comes to connecting with another person out there. And that's coming from a place of deep fear and deep shame. And I wouldn't do it. But if you're very attracted to her personality and you feel a strong connection with her, that's a different story. But I always caution against going for girls that you're not physically attracted to. Thank you for the super chat, Ani. Okay, this is going to be the last question. But what do I do if I like complimenting women and being on? That's fine if you like complimenting them. But what I would do, guys, is I would reframe your compliments to be something specific to her. Like, Jessica, those glasses make me want to do dirty, filthy things to you. Which probably nobody would say, but hey. Or even like, the way your hair looks is giving me really, really crazy ideas. It drives me nuts. Or like, the way you wear that dress just gets me going. Those are great. I want to know the effect I have on you. What makes me separate from any other woman out there? How is it for you to see me? Those are the compliments we want. We don't want like, you're hot, great hair, you're sexy. That's stuff that can be copied and pasted to any other woman, and we don't want you to talk to other women the way you talk to us. So I hope that helps. Guys, all right, this has been a great Wednesday live stream. I might, thank you, Ed, for the water. I might try to do these weekly. My sign is Gemini, so I just want to thank everybody for the super chats. I want to thank everybody for coming here. Peace at Jerusalem. I've always wanted to go. Oh, I've always wanted to go to Israel. Jews forever. Yeah, love it. So yeah, guys, thank you for being here. Thank you for making my first Wednesday live stream awesome as hell. And yeah, don't forget, I'm still going to be doing my Saturdays. Saturday mornings with my pumpkin spice latte and the boys. So yeah, everybody have a good night. Thank you for coming on. I was so honored to be here. I hope I earned the pleasure of your time. I heard that in a movie. I thought I'd try it out. So good night, guys. You made my hump day humpy.